Hey everybody, and welcome back to my TikTok. Shout out to all the people that are returning, and shout out to all the new people that are here viewing my video. Now it's going down in the news lately, y'all. Like, I don't know what's going on between Black Americans versus Africans and Somalians. I'm not sure, but there was a very intriguing news clip that I found, and it made me want to dig a little deeper and do a video about it. Check out this news clip here.
Do you see African Americans?
I see y'all as slaves.
And what makes us slaves?
Because you built a nation that controls you.
How does it control us? We got NBA, NFL, we running it.
They use you as dancers and entertainers.
But they paying us $100 million plus.
Yeah, but then they own the money.
Now, I know y'all saw that clip, right? And it didn't anger me as much as it made me more intrigued as to what the actual issue could be. So I dove into my books. So if you guys don't remember, I broke down how Ham's line was the first to be cursed right after the flood. And because of his cursed line, he gave birth to dwarfs, giants, all type of stuff like that. Now, nobody actually dove into why Ham was cursed. We all know it's because he so-called laughed at his father's Noah's drunkenness, but we really didn't know why he was cursed. And then I found this. This reads, because Ham had dared to make a mock of his father, he was called vile or lasciviousness all the days of his life. And then the top paragraph says, Canaan, who's a descendant of Ham, was also cursed because he dared to do the same things. Now, what does lascivious mean? It means behavior without self-control or shameless conduct. And so this made me think about all the big headlines lately, speaking about all of the scams and lasciviousness going on within their community. So then this made me think about something I read about Cain's line. Now remember, Cain is the first unaliver, so his line is also cursed. And here's what our people was doing, y'all. Our ancestors was like, y'all better not go down there with Cain and his people. For ye know well the enmity which hath existed between us and Cain from the day he slew Abel. I don't know if you guys remember, but in Genesis 3:15, the Most High said the same thing to Eve once he cursed the serpent in the Garden of Eden. It says, and I will put enmity between you and the woman and between your offspring and hers. So this word enmity is very prevalent. Now, what does enmity mean? Enmity means to be actively opposed or hostile to someone or something. Interesting. Now, could it be because the modern day African is a direct descendant from Ham, who was the first cursed person after the flood? And from what I'm reading, anybody that's cursed, just like Cain's line, the Most High put enmity between those group of people and the rest of his children, which will be descendants of Shem and Japheth. I don't know. I'm just saying it's a theory because we've always had this beef, you guys. Check this news clip here. It says Deborah declares war on Canaanites. The clip that I showed you guys in the beginning shows lasciviousness, how they mock us, how they say we have no culture, how they say we have no identity. We're just slaves to them. The funny thing is, Ham's descendants have to be servants to Shem and Japheth's descendants. That's the crazy part. Again, this is just my theory on some of the things I'm reading, coinciding with real life experience. Now, I did some more digging and I saw that how Nigerians come from the Yoruba tribes. I found that the Yoruba tribes were very close to the Cushites. And the Cushites are again the descendants of Ham. And so are the Somalian people. And this also made me go back to my lab-grown race theory, because we always say how some of the Africans are very buddy-buddy with the YT people. Makes me think about how if they come from Ham, which is a cursed line, you're more susceptible to evil spirits. And then we got another group of people on the scene that are beast people. If you know, you know. Check out my other videos. And they joined forces against the descendants of Shem and Japheth. That is my theory. So this is why I truly believe there will always be enmity between Black Americans and so-called Africans of today. Again, it's just my theory. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me if you guys enjoy the videos that I put out. And don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts. Until then, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Holla.